Hello, hello, guys. Welcome to Sheen Talk Live. I'm here with Sheen Magazine. I am your host today. My name is Jacqueline Valdez. Super excited to be here. Follow me on Instagram, Elegant Jacqueline. How is everyone today? So I'm super excited. Today's guest, we are talking to Christal Jordan, and we are going to be talking about her book. She's an author, Reality Check, and she is also a mother. So I'm super excited about today's discussion. So welcome, guys. Hello, hello. Let me go ahead and just put this comment down. How is everybody doing today? Welcome. Hi, guys. All right. Yes, I love it. Come on Instagram. It's kind of been sassy today. All right. Not sure what's going on. Come on, Instagram. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to connect with her, and for some reason, Instagram is not letting me connect with her here. So, hi, welcome. I'm your host, Jacqueline Valdez. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let me try another way. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Okay, come on. Okay. Woo! Hello.
Hey,
How are you, gorgeous?
awesome. How are you? I'm like low here.
Low. So
Oh,
welcome, guys. So welcome to Sheen Talk Live. I'm your host today. My name's Jacqueline Valdez. So I'm super excited to talk with our next guest. We are going to be talking with Christal Jordan, and she is an author, a mother, and you have written Reality Check.
Instagram.
Instagram gods, come on, worship us. It has been sassy all day today.
It's just tripping. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me see.
All right. Come on. Thank you guys for tuning in. So welcome. I'm here with Sheen Magazine, with Sheen Talk Live, and we are connecting with our next guest, and I'm super excited to be here. So we have Miss Christal Jordan, and we are just making sure we get the internet connected here. Instagram has been sassy, so thank you for tuning in, guys.
Okay. Hopefully
Yay,
that's better.
she's back. Yes, and you already have some love out here. So Power Her says that you are awesome and wonderful, and lots of love for you.
Thank you. That's
Yes. So tell us about your book. Tell us about being an author. And yes, whoop, whoop.
Well, this was my second book. My first book I wrote after my father passed away. So I really feel like writing I enjoy writing, but writing is so cathartic. And I think that it is something that for me has always been there for me when I'm going through something that's rough. So first book was built out of that pain.
Okay.
And it did really well. I got a great contract. That was my first time doing that. Second time around, we were going through a pandemic,
Yeah.
2020 happened, and I wanted to do something to help myself and other people kind of get through this. And I knew that I had a chance to be around. I've been blessed to have, work with some very successful people. And I've been able to kind of glean from them and learn and see what's different between people that are extremely successful and people that are struggling to get there. And the difference is a mindset. And so I decided to cover that in this book. And
Yay!
that's how to win when ish happens. 31 affirmations to build mental immunity in the midst of chaos. We kept hearing doctors say that we should be working out, we should be eating healthy, but nobody was talking about our mental state. And having a positive attitude and believing in self is, like I said, one of those things that I realized separated the haves from the have-nots. And so that's where the book came from.
I love it. I'm so sorry to hear about your father. And I do feel like a lot of people, can it's nice to know that you turned something that was so sad and into such a heartache into something so beautiful, and that you're inspiring others. And you know, it is a huge mindset, and it is a huge you know, way of thinking. And people really haven't stressed about mental health. It's been exactly like you said, all about, you know, work out, get your immune system built up, but it's so important, mental health right now. And I love that you do affirmations.
Absolutely. You know, what you said is very true. It's really a lot about mental health, because I also talked to a lot of therapists during this time, because, you know, people have really become a little bit more aware about mental health and the importance of it. And I think that everybody on the planet at this point felt some anxiety about the future, because the future is very uncertain with COVID-19 and the country shutting down everywhere. It's something that we all had in common. And I talked to a lot of my friends that are therapists, and they were saying that affirmations are key in really like making sure that you're doing self-care. Affirmations are so important. So what you say when you talk to yourself is so much more important than the words that you hear around you. The internal voice going on inside your head is the voice that shapes who you are. And so that's really what this book is about, is giving people some very basic affirmations to build that sense of self.
Nice. And it's so true. I've been catching myself, you know, saying some stuff that I'm like, wait, stop it. Like, don't say that, you know, change it around, say something positive. And it's hard. I mean, we're just, you know, human nature to get caught up with everything that's going on in the world around us. So I love and have so much respect that you've created something to help build others up.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really hope that it helps other people. I've heard some great feedback, you know, so far. People have gotten the book and left me a lot of feedback. I'm really thankful for so many people that I've just met on Instagram that have bought the book and then, you know, reached back out to me and tagged me and said that it's helped them. And then I think that the partnership that I did with SUFA at the beginning of the month, I did this to celebrate my birthday, October 3rd. They had this great concept of like community news feeds. So you could be waiting on the bus, you could be walking throughout, you know, we put them in Metro Atlanta, but they're everywhere.
Wow.
And there were just the affirmations from the book, several of the ones that I felt were really good. They put on signs throughout the day. So you could see, you know, I am love, I am light, I am, you know, capable of my wildest dreams and aspirations. Like I deserve my, you know, everything that I am going for, I deserve. So many of the affirmations that are just very basic, they put on signs throughout the city so that people could get a quick pick me up throughout their day. And that was really special.
Oh, that's so cool. Shout out for doing that. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you what some of the affirmations were, and you had just mentioned some of them. Yeah.
I would like to read a couple, if that's okay.
Please.
I just opened the book to day 17. So there's 31 for 31 days of the month. And this one is one of my favorites because I quote Jay-Z. Each affirmation has a chapter. So this affirmation states, I celebrate my personal history as it created the DNA I needed to become a success. So basically that tells us that everything that we have gone through has worked in our good. Because so many times we think, well, you know, I can't be successful because of, you know, I had children early, or, you know, I didn't get this degree, or I didn't, you know, take this particular path. But what this affirmation states is that everything that you've gone through specifically works together to create your personal success. Nobody else's success, your success. So that's one of my absolute favorites. Another one is day 2, which states, I am worthy of all my dreams and desires. I am worthy of all my dreams and desires. And I think a lot of times we just don't think that we're worthy of the things that we want. So we limit ourselves, we dumb down our dreams and our aspirations because we feel like maybe we're not particularly, you know, good enough or thin enough or pretty enough or smart enough. But that's not true, you know. And it starts with believing. So that's really what this is all about.
I love it. Yeah. And it is just about believing because the mind frame is so strong and, you know, talking to yourself is so strong. You have to be your biggest supporter. You have to
Yeah,
believe that you can do stuff and you have to not let fear and self-sabotaging take place.
absolutely. Absolutely. And when it does, the thing about fear, everybody is afraid. You know, I have a chapter dedicated to Kobe Bryant. I have chapters, Shania Twain is one of my favorite. She rose, and her affirmation is all about being unique and celebrating the things about you that are unique. But everybody has fear. Everybody has self-doubt. The difference is what certain people do with that fear and that self-doubt.
Yeah.
Some people that are successful, they push through that fear and they attack that self-doubt. So like you said earlier, when you start to have, you know, a feeling, immediately attack that feeling. That's not the truth. I'm going to correct that with an affirmation. And you stop that behavior, and pretty soon you won't have to do it as often. But Oprah has self-doubt. It's just Oprah knows how to handle her self-doubt better than some of us do, right? Because
Yeah.
she knows how to push through it and keep going. And that's really the key. Just like we have to plug our cell phones in to get a recharge, we have to plug our soul in to get a recharge.
I love that. I have a friend who always says that recharge, kind of like think of yourself as a cell phone too. And you have to recharge your cell phone. You have to recharge yourself. And I admit that I'm guilty of not always taking that time to recharge myself. But
Mhm.
now I'm super motivated and inspired, and I'm super excited to look at your book and to read it. I want to check it out and get all the affirmations from it. I'm so excited.
Yeah, but I have to put one. I'll put one in the mail to you, Jacqueline. I should have done that before. I just was running around. I didn't even think about it because I would have loved for you to have had it during this conversation. But I'll put one in the mail to you tomorrow. I just want as many people as possible. The book is super, super inexpensive, but I just really want this for people, especially now. I know, like with the election and all the things that we've seen online with social and racial injustice. It's put everybody in a place where we need a quick pick me up, and
Yeah.
all of us deal with that. And so as many people as I can share this with, I definitely want to do that. So I appreciate you taking the time, and Sheen Magazine taking the time. So I'll make sure to get you one off to you in the mail, and you can let me know what you think about it.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Sheen Magazine has so much love for you. And your book, where can people find it?
So the book is on Amazon. I literally wrote this in February. I put it out in May, and it is on Amazon.com. You can also go to my website, which is just the title of the book, How to Win When Ish Happens.com. And it's spelled out. The entire word is spelled out on the website. But you can go to Amazon. The Kindle version is just $4.99.
Wow.
The actual paperback version that I have right here is $9.99. So it's very, very, very cheap, very affordable. But just send that to your phone. I have my copy on my phone that, if you're going throughout your day, you can scroll through those affirmations. You can go in order, or you can just pull one, every day for yourself. But even if you don't use these affirmations, make sure that you're making affirmations a point of your daily routine.
Yeah, I love it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Some people are saying, and they love you, think the best of you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank
So
you.
much love. Yeah. So you started this book in February. You were really just on a streak there, and it just happened so fast, it seems.
Well, I really wanted to. We were sitting down. I went to Hawaii in February, and I had the chance to really. I'd never been to Hawaii before. I was there on work, and I remember seeing like this COVID-19 was happening in China, and it was kind of scary. But I think in the United States, we just don't assume that something can happen here. So I kind of blew it off. But when I got back from Hawaii, I was there for a week. I got back, and all of a sudden we were hearing that the city was going to shut down here in Atlanta. And I do public relations and investor relations. So a lot of my job is out working with people and talking to people. So that came to an end.
Wow.
Had nothing to do but sit in the house. And so I've learned that when I am in a place where I'm not understanding what's next, I need to listen to that inner voice. And I just felt led to write. And I did. I focused the entire month of March and April on just writing and writing. And I had around 200 affirmations, and I whittled them down to 31 because I wanted to have very basic ones that everybody could relate to. This is not for women. This is not for men. This is not for a certain age group. This is for everybody. You know, I wanted it to be across the board and appeal to everybody, because this was the first type of I think crisis that everyone in the United States was going through at the same time. So I wanted to put out something that everybody could relate to. I didn't even put my face on the book because I just wanted to make sure that people knew that this was a book for everybody. I don't care if you're a 17-year-old Jewish girl or you're a 58-year-old, you know, African from Nigeria. I don't care. This book relates to you. We all need that inspiration, and we all need that internal self-motivation and belief. So
I love it. I love it. And right now it's so important during, you know, like you said, voting, quarantine, COVID. Life is really hard right now, and life is really difficult right now. And so it's very beautiful to see that you took your time and you just want to make the world a better place and help, you know, motivate people and inspire people and help build people up. It's beautiful.
thank you. But you know what, Jacqueline, I think most people are good, yeah, deep inside. And I think that sometimes it takes things like this to make us realize the things that are important, right? Yeah. And I can admit I've been guilty of, like, I definitely work a lot, yeah, and not really appreciating my family and friends. I appreciate them, but not maybe having a chance to tell them as often. Yeah. And something like this happens and you realize, oh my God, I could lose one of my friends, or I could lose my family, or, you know, and so I think it kind of resets us and makes us focus on what's important. And I think most of us, you know, just from a general place, want the best for others. And it was my, you know, contribution to do that. But I think most people have that inside of them. We're so busy trying to get to things and achieve, and really the success. Another thing I've learned from being around people that have everything, it seems like they have everything, is that those material things don't really matter. The things that matter, yes, it's great to have them, but the things that matter are really those personal relationships. And so I hope that everybody out there has had a chance to really reinvest their time into themselves first, and then into people that they love and people that, you know, that they have relationships with, because this teaches us that life is not promised and it's very fragile.
That's so true. I love it. And you're also a mother. How do you balance motherhood and writing a book?
I am. Well, you know, my kids are older now. When I wrote my first book, my kids were younger, right? So I remember I would spend, on some days, and I had a full-time job at that time, I would come home and I would be on the computer in the corner, and I would be telling them, mommy's writing, you know. But you know what was the beautiful thing? And I love talking to single moms, because I was a single mom when my book came out. When I first wrote it, I was married. I ended up going through a divorce. But my children had the opportunity to watch me. My son came to book signings with me. Oh. My son, when he was 14 years old, wrote his very first novel and was able to get it published. So I tell single moms, your children watch your example far more than your words, right? So my daughter is, you know, she's a very big entrepreneur. She's got all this stuff going on. My son is an author. He had a book come out then. He graduated early and is pursuing his master's, a dual master's in creative writing. Wow. So all those seeds that I planted, I didn't even know that I was doing that. I was just doing what came natural to me. Your children are watching, and they're deciding what their future can be watching you. So as a mother, you owe it to them to chase your dreams, because that tells them that they can do the same thing and they can go even further. So I figured out a way to balance it. It was not easy. Definitely was not easy. But it was worth it, because I think as parents, we don't realize we are the blueprint that our children see. So they saw me do that. So my son knew that he could publish a book because he saw his mom do it, you know? So, and when it came time for him to do all the things, his book is actually really better than mine. He's a much better writer, but that's because he had that belief in himself from the time he was 9 when he saw me get my book published. Wow. So definitely, as a single mom, or as a mom period, your job is to make sure that you chase your dreams and that your children see you do that. You know, they need to see that so that they will know that it's okay for them and they can do the same thing.
I love it. Yes, chase your dreams, guys. And congrats with your son and with the writing. That's so very cool. Shout out.
Thank you.
I
But
love it.
you never know what's going to happen. And I think what you put in your kids, you get out. It's not easy, but you know, all you have to do is be the best version of yourself, and they will do that. So I'm in awe. I'm so proud of him. But I just realized, man, if I hadn't have done that, you know, he might not have done that.
Yeah, that's very cool. And so true. You lead by, you know, example, and kids are watching you now. And especially now in a difficult time of the world, it's really important to set a good example and to keep chasing your dreams and to keep your affirmations up and to keep that positivity up and just keep leading and changing the world for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Jacqueline. You're
Yes.
amazing. I love your positive energy.
Thank you.
And Sheen magazine, I've been a fan, you know, of you guys for a really long time. But I think it's people feed off of energy, and so when you're talking to people, you know, and they can feel that energy coming from you, that's a great thing. And I think we just need more of that, especially now.
Yes, for sure. Was there anything else that you wanted to tell the viewers?
I definitely want people to get the copy of the book. Definitely go to the website, and then I have a YouTube channel. I have the a YouTube channel where I talk to people, and I actually did like an entire. I'm going to be doing an entire course on the book and releasing that. But you can follow my YouTube channel. It's just Enchanted PR Online on YouTube. I think I am 25 subscribers away from 10,000. So I'm hoping at 10,000 to go ahead and release that that class, that course. And yeah, I'm just excited. You guys can follow me on Enchanted PR if you're not. And I love to hear feedback on the book, or just if you have questions. I've had people just ask me questions about affirmations and how that works. I answer.
Okay.
I talk back to people on my YouTube channel or even on Instagram. So I would love to answer any questions or share here, you know, just positive stories. It's great to
I love it. I love it. I will follow you on YouTube for sure. And then I do have your Instagram pinned in our feed, and I will also tag you so you guys can find her on our interview as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm so thankful that you took the time, and I will get that book to you in the mail, and you have to let me know how you like it.
I will, for sure. We will definitely keep in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It has been such a pleasure and such an honor, and Sheen Magazine has so much love for you. And thank you so much. I am so inspired by you now.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Have a great day. I was inspired by you.
Yes. Bye, love. Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, the official. Bye.